Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Maribel. So for today's video, I am going to talk about a message that the Lord gave to me about a week ago. And that is called, "You are more than qualified." Alright, amen. Alright, so we know that throughout the Bible, we have all these people that the Lord knew that they felt underqualified, and they knew that they felt like they don't have the qualities, so they felt like they weren't there, and they didn't feel enough to complete God's mission. But one of them, of course, was Moses, who told the Lord that I'm not able to speak right. So Moses knew that his stuttering, that he wasn't going to be able to communicate. But the Lord said, no, you have that concern, right? So I'll give you your brother. And of course, his brother spoke through him to speak to the Pharaoh, so they will let his people go, right? So that's one guy in the Bible that felt underqualified. Another person would be, I feel like Sarah. Not only did she feel like old, she said, like, I'm not able to have a baby. Like, let me get someone to sleep with my husband so that, he could have a generations through generation, like, so the Lord could bless him that way. So she didn't believe. She was of her old age, right? And she lacked the faith and the trust and to believe that the Lord was going to bless her with a baby of her own. And from that seed and her baby, the Lord was going to use her. So that's another person in the Bible that felt underqualified. They were like, no, I am not able to have this baby. I'm very old, right? Sarah couldn't even imagine that was possible. So another one would be, I believe, is Samson. So that guy, we obviously know that Samson, his strength came from his hair, his long hair, and that was what he was known for, his strength, and it was that's his gift that the Lord gave to him. So once he told Delilah his secret, that his strength come from his hair, and she cut it, that he lost his mind, right? He said, man, this is the only thing that will give me the strength. This is the only thing that I'm able to defeat the enemy with my strength. But the Lord proved Samson wrong. He said, you're not underqualified, you are overqualified, right? And with his strength, the Lord gave him his strength back, and he realized, with the Lord, anything is possible, and I don't need the long hair in order to defeat the enemy, right? So amen. That is beautiful. Another person in the Bible would be Leah. Another person in the Bible would be Leah, and that is, of course, Rachel's sister, and the two sisters that married Jacob. And for Leah, which is the one person in the Bible that I was like, oh, that sucks, to marry a person that doesn't really want to be with you. He loves Rachel. That's what he will say. It will come out of his heart. And that's what he will show and demonstrate. His affection was all towards Rachel. And I bet Leah didn't receive, like I said, affection, didn't feel appreciated, didn't feel loved by her husband, Jacob. So, yeah, Leah was, not only did she didn't get much like love and appreciation from her dad, because doing that, like thinking of betraying Jacob to do that, and then just that was kind of weird, like placing your daughter in that moment, like placing her in an uncomfortable situation that will make her feel foreverly unloved, But we do see though that throughout the years that Rachel started worshiping other idols, right? Other gods. She stole her dad idols. So that there was kind of weird to see. So that got me thinking maybe Leah was the one who was truly worshiping God, like the only true God. She was really trusting and believing in God, and we could see that throughout the Bible, that every time she gave birth, she named her child, her kids, her boys, right? She named them a very powerful name. Like the more she gave birth, the more she believed in God. Like the more she glorified Him, the more she was like, no, now this time my husband's gonna love me. Now this time my husband's gonna see me. And I believe the Lord answered the prayers. Because we do see that in the Bible, Genesis 49, verse 31, says that Abraham and his wife Sarah were buried where Isaac and his wife Rebecca were buried. And there I buried Leah. So we see that Jacob buried Leah with all those important people. We don't see that he did that with Rachel, right? And then we know that once he died, he was buried with Leah as well. So that is very powerful to know, right? Maybe the Lord did answer Leah's prayers, and Jacob realized she was for me as well, and I respect her and I love her, and maybe he grew to love her, right, more. So Leah felt unwanted, felt unloved, and she felt like not qualified to be the wife. And the Lord showed up and told her, like, He started blessing her. As we can see throughout the Bible, He started blessing her with babies first, right? And then it was Rachel, right? So she had many, I think it was 6 boys. From then, generations that grew the tribe, right? So right now, the Lord is telling you in this hour that when you're thinking that you are not loved, that you are not appreciated, that you don't feel like you have the knowledge, you don't have the capability, that you don't have the qualities, that you don't have the source, you don't have maybe the looks, maybe you don't have I don't know, maybe anything, like anything that makes you think that you're handicapped, or make you think that something is missing and you're not qualified. The Lord is telling you, you are qualified to receive the blessing. You are qualified to get married. You are qualified to step into a new career. You are qualified to graduate. You are qualified to become a mother. a new mother. You are qualified to start your new business, to do this entrepreneur thing, right? You are qualified to step into a new season. He will give you everything that you need in your hands, and you're gonna be more than qualified to receive that blessing. Um, so yeah, so hopefully this message bless someone. So yeah, I hope you guys have a great day. Thank you for watching. Like if you like the video, share if you want. Maybe spread out the word. And God bless you guys. Have a great day.